Man, I was only in that YouTube watch activity for a couple minutes, and it absolutely fucking destroyed my recommendation feed.
I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. That's the wrong thing. Here we are. Here it is. Let me get this to the right size and put that like that. And move my goose down. Yes. Yes, yes. I have my chat up to run to the corner. Actually, hold on. If I can. Alright, that works. Looks clear. Clear enough, and now I can have my chat open. Sierra, you might be alone in this today.
Maybe.
Maybe. It'll be some,
Reed could pop in later.
he might, but that map game usually takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I've been getting to have all sorts of fun with the new microphone. Just learning how to use it. So, I mean, yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of echo in the back end. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll turn that off. I'll turn my headphones up all the way so I can hear myself. Let me see if you said anything yet. I don't have a lot of banter to go into the front end with, so I guess I should start with the first chapter of Garfield Effect.
Alright.
Commander Shepard was talking to elusive man in the Normandy spaceship about important missions. Commander Shepard, you need to fight the collectors and save humanity, said the elusive man with conversation. I'll do my best in the mission, but it'll be difficult and perilful, said Commander Shepard without hesitation. Yes, you do not have the manliness to do this mission alone, so I have defrosted the ultimate man, Garfield, from cryogenic slumber to lead you to victory, said the elusive man with pride as he pointed to a mysterious figure. Garfield entered the room with a manly strut ready to take on the supernovas. The only thing I hate more than racist is collectors. I'm gonna slam them into outer hemispheres, said Garfield, head held high as he fist pumped with justice. I must first examine the crew to see if we're ready for space battle, said Garfield with knowledge. Garfield marched down the plank of the ship, examining his crew with intentions. Greetings, Garfield. I am Miranda, your first officer. I am here to help you fight collectors, said Miranda, checking out Garfield's muscles. Hey there, sweet bumps. I would like to get into your collectors, said Garfield with flirting. Not now, Garfield. We have an important mission ahead, said Miranda, face blushing with rainbow colors. Okay, sexy face. Will you at least make me nice lasagna meal? Said Garfield with hunger in his heart. Even though I'm a woman, I do not cook. You will have to go to the mess hall, said Miranda with regretfulness. Garfield stammered out into the mess hall in search of lasagna nutrition. Chef, I will have a lasagna sandwich, save the ice, ordered Garfield to the mess sergeant. I'm sorry, Garfield lasagna. It's a galactic delicacy. It is only on the Citadel, said the mess sergeant with a deep sorrow. What the madness? Bombasted Garfield with appealing shock. Galaxy is at stake? And there's not even lasagna for nutrition? Head to the Citadel at once! Ordered Garfield with righteousness. The Normandy sped to the Citadel at highway speeds. When it approached the Citadel, the brakes were slammed so it could park. Garfield then entered the Citadel with Miranda to search for lasagna. The Citadel Council might know where there is lasagna, said Miranda to Garfield in a serious tone. Then we'll go there and demand satisfaction, said Garfield with urgency. Garfield and Miranda hurried to the Citadel Council and bust the interrupting meeting. This is a galactic emergency. Me and my crew need lasagna delivered at faster-than-light speeds to us, declared Garfield with invigoration. I'm sorry, Garfield. Blue Sun's mercenaries stole all of the lasagna, said the council with worry. I will break their bones with fists of fury, raged Garfield to the cosmos. They're outside, preparing to take lasagna to headquarters. Maybe you can catch them, said the councilman truthfully. On hearing this, Garfield stormed out with purpose and headed to the docks like a cat greased with lightning. Look out, Garfield! They're taking lasagna! Cried out Miranda in helpfulness. Do not cry, woman. I will get lasagna. Garfield approached the menacing mercenaries and glared at them with eyes of retribution. Halt, villains! Surrender your lasagna or face doom! Roared Garfield with fiery rage. Ha ha! Garfield! The collectors hired us to steal this lasagna! Your stomach will be empty forever! Said the Blue Sun's leader. Fool! I will pry that lasagna from your cold dead fingers! Exclaimed Garfield with a booming voice as he launched into a furious attack. Get him! And defend lasagna with mind, body, and stomach! Said the Blue Sun's leader to his henchmen. The henchmen fired at Garfield with raging guns, but Garfield did a cartwheel through them, splitting them in two. Another henchman tried to fire at Garfield, but Garfield backflipped into the back of him and broke his neck with velocity. It is just you and me, Blue Sun's leader, said Garfield to the Blue Sun's leader with intimidation. Please show me mercy, Garfield. I only stole lasagna for money, begged the Blue Sun's leader. I am the garbage man, and it is garbage day, said Garfield with a slick style as he grabbed the Blue Sun's leader and threw him into the garbage compactor. With all the Blue Suns gone, Garfield took lasagna back with him to Normandy and was called by the elusive men. Good work, Garfield! Now the crew has lasagna to fuel the war efforts against the collectors, said the elusive man with admiration for Garfield. All in a day's work, said Garfield as he walked out. As Garfield walked down the hallway, he noticed Miranda approaching him. Garfield, you fought with sexiness today. I would like to see you in your quarters tonight, said Miranda dreamily. Sure thing, honey Sax. I will look forward to our meeting. Garfield said with romance. Later that night in the captain's cabin, Garfield put his best love songs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s CD into a CD player and put the mood on romance. Miranda walked in with sexiness and romance in her mind. Garfield, you are like a man I never met before. You make me wild like a hog on the hunt, yet I do not know if it's right, Miranda said with concern. What's the matter, Miss Miranda? Are you scared? Asked Garfield sassily. I am worried you are too much for me to handle, said Miranda with honesty. Do not worry, it will be gentle, like chef putting lasagna in oven, said Garfield reassuredly. Then Garfield let us make loving until the sun comes up, said Miranda with lust in her eyes and face. With these words, Garfield and Miranda embraced and made loving all night long with the energy of 1,000 galaxies. It was a bright sunny morning on the Normandy, and Garfield was waking up in bed with Miranda after a night of love-makings. Garfield, will you please stay a little longer? Whined Miranda. No, saucy lips. I must do some morning exercises to stay fit, said Garfield with athletics. Garfield entered the weight room and began lifting 500-pound dumbbells in each hand for an easy warm-up. These are women's weights. I wish the elusive man would give me some real weights for my manly exercise, said Garfield with objection. As Garfield was lifting weights, EDI, the ship's computer, spoke to Garfield with urgency. Garfield, we are having reports of a new team member for you to recruit. It is Tally from the Corian. She is in Flotilla investigating Geth. Then it's time for the galactic rescue. Put rocket boosters on turbo, said Garfield, eyes blazing with courageousness. Garfield rushed to the bridge of the ship to gather his teammates. Miranda approached with Grunt the Krogan. Hello, Garfield. I'm Grunt the Team Krogan, and I will be helping you on this mission, said Grunt the Krogan with admiration of Garfield's warriorness. I'm glad to have you on the team, Krogan, and I will be helping you with this mission, said said Garfield in a demanding tone. Garfield and crew landed on the flotilla and was ready to disembarking when they saw Quarian schoolchildren picking a Quarian classmate with glasses. You have glasses. It's not my fault I have eyes. Leave me be, said the Quarian. Garfield seized his bullying, was enraged with anger. Be gone, you childhood bullies, cried out Garfield as he backhanded the children into unconsciousness. Thank you, Garfield, for saving me from the bullies, said the Quarian with glasses in gratitude. No problem, poor crippled child. Can you tell me where Tally the Quarian is? Said Garfield in calm demeanor. You'd better ask the admirals. They were admirably born, said the Quarian with glasses worriedly. With this, Garfield and the crew rushed to the Admiralty Board at the speed of a rampaging wolf pack. Admiralty Board was in the meeting when Garfield interrupted with a great urgency. Where is Tally the Quarian? I need her for my team to stop collectors, shouted Garfield over their babblings. Tally is on the Alari ship investigating Geth. Geth took control of the ship and she is to blame, said one admiral. She is treason, said another admiral with contempt. If you do not quiet yourself, I will treason you, roared Garfield with indignation's fury. Tally is on trial and trying to find evidence of innocence. If you want to find her, go to a Larry ship, said another admiral. Very well, I will find Tally the Quarian and prove innocence like world-class lawyer, said Garfield with Law and Order. Garfield and crew boarded the Alari and did detective sleuthing to find Tally. During their search, they encountered Geth. Stop, Garfield, shouted one of the Geth with evil. The Geth approached Garfield with angry walk. You may be manly, Garfield, but I am a metal man. You stand no chance, said the Geth intimidatingly. After taunting Garfield, the Geth reared its arm and swung at Garfield, hitting him in the stomach, but his metal fist shattered on Garfield's abs of steel. You may be a metal man, but I'm a man of iron, roared Garfield with triumph as he tore the Geth's head off and threw it at another Geth, destroying them. After the battle, Garfield and crew marched in the search. In one hall, they heard a loud noise as of blasting in rush and rescue mode. There they saw Tally pinned by a giant Geth bot. Help me, Garfield! I am trapped by the giant Geth bot, cried out Tally the Quarian as she fought for her life. I'm coming to full force rescue. No, Garfield! You must not go there now! There is no cover! My fists will be cover! Shouted Garfield with a battle cry as he charged after the giant Geth robot. The giant Geth robot launched rockets with fury at Garfield, but Garfield dodged them like stealthy snake as he approached the giant Geth bot. Ho, Garfield! I am big and you are small. Prepare to lose, said the giant Geth bot with smug sensation. You are like a pregnant woman, cried Garfield with manliness as he picked up the giant Geth bot and threw it into outer space. No, I am in space! Cried the Geth bot in robotic pain as it flew through space. Thank you, Garfield, for speedy rescue, but I must find my father and prove my innocence. Then we will go with rescue in mind, cried out Garfield. In the next hallway they saw an injured Quarian. It was Tally's father. They rushed forward with urgency. Daddy, we've come to save you, said Tally with crying. It is too late. I'm injured. I have but terrible secret to tell you. I am really Geth. So sorry, said Tally's father with regret. No! If you're Geth, I must kill you, said Garfield with purpose. Yes, Garfield, you must end me for my crimes, said Tally's father, looking at the stars. Garfield pulled out his Desert Eagle and shot Tally's father several times all over. Thank you for killing me, Garfield, said Tally's father as he died. We must go back to the fleet and prove your innocence, said Garfield, looking at Tally with cat eyes. Okay, please don't tell my admirals my father was a Geth. It is very embarrassing, said Tally as with a weeping heart. Garfield and crew returned to Flotilla for trial, where Garfield stood as Tally, high-powered Washington lawyer. Where is Tally proof of innocence? It is obvious she is guilty. She will be banished, said a stupid admiral with moron words. If you do not find Tally innocent, I will sink this ship, said Garfield, aiming a rocket launcher at the ship's engine. Admirals looked at each other with discussion and came to a solution. It is clear that Tally is 100% innocent. Thank you, Garfield, for your perfect defense. You are now an honorary Quarian, said all the admirals simultaneously. After much praise was given for Garfield's bravery and legal abilities, Garfield returned to the crew to the Normandy. Garfield decided to perform a check on Tally to see how she was doing, and went down to the engine room for discussions. Here, Tally, I brought some special lasagna soup for you to enjoy, said Garfield caringly. Thank you, Garfield, for all of your help. In honor of you, I will change my name to Tally Voss Garfield, said Tally with deep gratitude and loving. No problem, baby pants, said Garfield with flirting. Tally looked into Garfield's eyes with deepness and space and spoke in a soft, loving. As she spoke, she used her Omni tool to play Whitesnake power ballads to set the mood. I have been alone all my life until now, but I finally found someone who understands me, said Tally with romantic intentions. No problem. I find your suit very sexy, said Garfield with a wink and nod. Garfield, you complete me. Be mine, said Tally, embracing Garfield. I will steer my warship into your black hole, said Garfield with a deep, sexy voice. They embraced and made lovings in the engine room all night to the rhythms of the roaring engine and rockin' music. Oh no. It's been 10 minutes! And it feels like an eternity. Jesus fuck. Alright, well, I'm gonna be able to get through this tonight. This is gonna be a guarantee. Well, 5 minutes times 19. 5 times 19. Math. Do the math, Sierra.
This is funny.
It's gonna kill me. Do the math. What is 5 times 19? My brain cannot. 45 plus 50. 95 minutes. So that's an hour and a half that this is gonna be. And I'm gonna be through it if we're going on the same pace.
That ain't that bad.
Where the fuck is Reed? This is his treasure.
Adam. See, get him in here.
Real quick, I'm gonna see if I can. Where is he?
Where is Mr. Mayor?
I need the mayor. But he's playing map game. Alright, I guess we'll just have to see it tomorrow and be confused. Garfield was meditating on the top of the roof of the Normandy when the EDI interrupted him with news. Garfield! Grunt, the Team Krogan wants to see you, said the EDI with voice. Very well, I will see him in the exercise room, said Garfield. Garfield entered the exercise room and began running to rock and workout music that reminded him of his high school years. Now this is taking me back, said Garfield with nostalgia. While Garfield was reminiscing of glory days of football and girls, Grunt walked in and approached Garfield with earnest. Garfield, I am feeling anger and angst, said Grunt with an angsty face. It is okay, my friend, you are going through puberty, said Garfield with biology. I feel all new things that are new, said Grunt the Krogan. It is okay, let's have a friendly bicycle race. That will work out our hormones, said Garfield with physicality. Garfield and Grunt had a friendly bicycle race around the Normandy of work, stress, and hormones. Garfield came in first by a large lead, but Grunt did not mind to lose to such a manpower. You are too much for me, Garfield, said Grunt with perspiration. It is okay, but do you feel better? Said Garfield, concerned. No, I'm afraid. I think we'll need to be going to Krogan homeworld as Krogan elders, said Grunt the Krogan tantrum. Very well, we will go see the elders and have you cured. Put the pedal to the metal and blaze us to the Krogan homeworld, roared Garfield with orders. The Normandy spelled to Tuchanka, the home of the Krogan galaxy, over and to find solution of Grunt's riddle in adolescence. When they arrived on Tuchanka, Garfield and crew waltzed out into the surroundings. Where is Krogan leader? Cried Garfield to the heavens. On hearing Garfield call, a Krogan approached Garfield. The leader is over there, pointed the Krogan. Thank you, Krogan, said Garfield with gratitude as he walked off. As Garfield walked, he saw a Krogan guarding a door and approached him. Where is the lead? This is where Krogan females are. No aliens are allowed to see females, not even Garfield, said Krogan with a warning air. I see all females, declared Garfield with righteous and roaring as he headbutted the Krogan into the ground. After the stupid Krogan was headbutted, Garfield lunged into the female camp where he made sweet lovings to all the Krogan females for many hours. After his love fest, Garfield went back up to the male camp to get to business. There is Krogan leader, said Grunt, pointing to the Krogan leader. Garfield strutted up to the Krogan leader like a hotshot cowboy and stared at his eyes with resolute. What is wrong with my Krogan? Demanded Garfield, pointing towards Grunt. Your Krogan is in puberty. He needs to go through the rite. You must see the shaman, said Krogan leader. I respect culture. I will do the rites, said Garfield with civil rights. With this said, Garfield and Grunt went to the shaman who was doing a shaman dance. Halt, shaman. I want none of your foolery, said Garfield with staring eyes. I'm doing a ritual. Respect our heritage. I respect 3 things. Strength, justice, America, and lasagna, said Garfield with heart. Very good, Garfield. You are manly enough for the rite. You must go into the arena and survive all challenges, said the shaman with admiration. Garfield and Grunt went into the area, ready for heated challenges and challenging battles. Look, Garfield, there are wolves. I never met a wolf I did not like to slam, said Garfield wittily as he took to the wolves around, slammed them at once like lightweight footballs. After shattering wolves like glass, Garfield and Grunt heard a loud earthquake, and there it was the Thrasher Maw. Ha, Garfield, I see you've bitten my wolves, but can you best me in my mighty muscle? Challenged the Thrasher Maw with high self-esteem. I take on all! Roared Garfield with a belly full of courage. We will see who has the true manliness, said the Thrasher Maw as he faced down Garfield with stance. Garfield and Thrasher Maw circled each other with battlefield legs, eyeing each other like dogs ready for combats. Suddenly, the Thrasher Maw pulled out his flamethrower and began spraying flames of ambition at Garfield. Ha ha, Garfield! The temperature is rising in Celsius. I hope you are not getting too hot for your fur, mocked the Thrasher Maw with defiant grin. Ah, cried Garfield as his fur singed in hotness. You will be the cat stew on my turkey dinner, roared the Thrasher Maw with evil snickers. Here, have a knuckle sandwich instead, but do not be choking on the bone, said Garfield with cool style as he jumped at the Thrasher Maw and punched him with the force of a runaway speed train. No, why me? Cried the Thrasher Maw as he punched the two in the manly force. After beating the evil Thrasher Maw with mind and body, Garfield and Grunt returned to Krogan camp to receive praise. Congratulations, Garfield. You beat the Thrasher Maw. You are now honorary king of the Krogan, said the Krogan leader. Yes, thank you, Garfield. Now I will no longer be in puberty and can control my emotions, said Grunt the Krogan. There is no problem. I needed a good workout, said Garfield with thumbs up. With these wise words, Garfield returned the crew to Normandy. Garfield, however, had to head to the med lab for checkup since he was burned. Your fur is burned, but you should be okay, said Dr. Chocola's with relief. Are you sure? Would like closer examination, said Garfield with sass. Yes, maybe a more in-depth checkup is needed, said Dr. Chocola's with a flirty smile. Perhaps you need a checkup, Doctor. Maybe you take off your clothes just in case there's lice in your pants, said Garfield with romance. Oh, Garfield, you make me feel like a schoolgirl in love, said Dr. Chocola's with the sick eyes. Hey, I like professionals, and you are one professional babe, said Garfield with a glimmer in his eyes. Garfield, I've been seeing you from a distance, but too afraid to speak. But I need you now in the moment of danger. Will you have me? Said Dr. Chocola's with heartful love. Yes, my medical equipment is ready right now, said Garfield slyly as they embraced and made lovings on the lab tables. All night long with medical precision. No. Oh, no, bro. You knew, bro. Alright. It was a warm, sunny morning on the Normandy, full bloomings of roses and full of bloom-ring rose flowers and violent plants. Garfield was playing intense games of b-ball with Garrus in the b-ball arena. Boombox was playing cool hip beats while they were playing. Garfield and Garrus were both scoring slam dunks and making points. Garfield had the ball spinning on his finger like hurricane. Garrus was trying to block the ball with his legs. Garfield then threw the ball from across the field, scoring a basket with mighty swoosh and winning the game. Wow, Garfield, that was one kind of a shot. It was nothing. I'm working up a sweat, though. Let us hit the showers, said Garfield with sweaty confidence. In the locker room, Garrus snapped Garfield's behind with a towel for comedy. Ha ha! Garrus, you are such a comedian, said Garfield with jolly laughter. Towels are fierce weapons for proud warriors, said Garrus jokingly. Garfield, this is ED. We have reports of a new crew member for you, Jack the Criminal, said the EDI with an informative voice. Where is the criminal? Jack is in the Blue Suns flying prison purgatory, said EDI. I do not like Blue Suns. They are unmanly bad doers, said Garfield with distrust. It is okay. They promise not to do bad. Very well. Set course to purgatory. At maximum speed. Do not stop for man, woman, nor child, said Garfield, finger pointing in the air. The Normandy sped for purgatory with galactic urgency, not stopping for supernovas or black holes. At arriving at purgatory, Garfield landed on the roof and entered a flying prison. Greeting, Garfield. I am Blue Sun's leader of purgatory. I am here to guide you to Jack, said Blue Sun's leader of purgatory. Better not try anything funny or I'll have to silence humor forever. I promise to be good and right, citizen, said Blue Sun's leader of purgatory. Blue Sun's leader of purgatory led Garfield to a cell that had Jack in it. Hello, Garfield. I am Jack the Criminal. I am a bad person, said Jack. You are girl, not girly, said Garfield with wonder. I am tough female with troubled past, said Jack. Come, let us go back to Normandy, said Garfield in an entertaining tone. No, not so fast, Garfield. You are my prison now, said evil Blue Sun's leader, Purgatory, as surrounded Garfield and Jack with many Blue Sun soldiers. What? Said Garfield with uproarious roar. I am taking you to prison for money. I will be rich. You Blue Suns are yellow like dogs. First you take my lasagna, now you take my freedom. No more I will be sending you to an early hell morning, shouted Garfield with manly vocal cords. It is too late, Garfield. You are mine forever, said Blue Sun's leader of Purgatory. Humph, you are fool. You are the one of prison of greed, said Garfield with philosophy. Garfield then put his fingers in his mouth and blew a whistle. Garfield's custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle with lasagna headlights crashed through the ceiling, jamming triumphant music as it came. Garfield then hopped on the motorcycle and put on his glasses, because the sun always shines in Garfield, even in spaceships. "Time for joyriding," said Garfield, chilly, as he took out lasagna-flavored cigarette and put it in his mouth. Garfield put his motorcycle on hyperspeed and blazed through the Blue Sun's mercenaries. "Curse you, Garfield!" said the Blue Sun's leader of Purgatory as he shook his fist in the air. "I have appetites for violence, and it is almost dinner time," said Garfield as he puffed out on his lasagna-flavored cigarette. "Chew on this, Garfield," said Blue Sun's leader as he chuckled a grenade at Garfield with desperation. "You should try some of your own cookings before serving," said Garfield coolly as he shot the grenade with his Desert Eagle back at the Blue Sun's leader of Purgatory, who caught it in his mouth. "Garfield!" screamed the Blue Sun's leader as he exploded. "Looks like you blew up your stomach," said Garfield slyly as he walked away. "Garfield, we must leave now!" "No problem, babe. Hop on my Harley," said Garfield. Jack hopped on the back of his motorcycle, gripping Garfield's waist. Garfield and Jack rode out of Purgatory at the speed of unicorns. "Here is a present to remember me by," said Garfield as he looked back at the ship and tossed the lasagna-flavored cigarette to the Purgatory, causing it to explode. Garfield and Jack landed back in the Normandy, where Garrus and the crew were waiting. "Good work, Garfield! You saved the day again!" "It was easy like lasagna cake." "Garfield, you saved my life, but I still don't like you because I am bad," said Jack the criminal. "Garfield! Looks like you do not fall for your charms." "Wanna bet? I can make a lady out of her yet," said Garfield with knowingness. "Okay, Garfield, I bet you $500 on lasagna. You cannot make her a proper lady," said Garrus with a smirk. "You're on, bonehead," said Garfield with a handshake. Garfield then walked over to Jack with purpose. "Jack, I'm taking you shopping and making you into a lady," said Garfield. "Okay, but I'm still not liking you," said Jack. Garfield and Jack then went to the Citadel to go shopping for clothes and makeup and perfume. "Try on this Jess, Drac," said Garfield as he gave her a short purple sparkly dress. "Okay, Garfield, but I still don't like you," said Jack as she tried on the dress. Jack tried on a purple dress, as well as a matching purse, perfume, and the smell of flowers and lasagna. "Garfield, I feel like a true woman. Thank you," said Jack with gratitude. "No problem. Let's get back to the Normandy for celebration," said Garfield. On returning to Normandy, Garrus saw Jack as a true lady and realized he lost the bet. "Well, a true lady she is. I have lost the bet. Here is your $500 in lasagna, Garfield," said Garrus with defeat. "Thank you, Garrus. I will spend it on pantaloons," said Garfield with victory. As Garfield took his prize money, he went to the captain's cabins where he saw Jack was waiting for him. "Garfield, you are a man like no other. I did not think love was possible until now," said Jack with love in her eyes. "You are a special lady. Now that you have a nice dress, you are look pretty at," said Garfield with understanding voice. "Yes, Garfield, thank you for making me worthwhile. Let me thank you with a special gift," said Jack with flirtations. "Sure thing, sexy babe. Let me show you my Jack," said Garfield with a wink and a nod. "Let me warm you. I am a tough rebel," said Jack with sass. "I will rebel in your pants," said Garfield with romance. Jack and Garfield then embrace and make sweet lovings all day and all night until they broke down. Ah! Hold on, I'm gonna grab a fucking snack. I'll be right back.
What the flying fuck? Oh, I am on stream. Hello, future viewers. Welcome to Funny Gooseman Re Funny Thing. Mick fucking losing it? Yes! That got me to undeafen. Nope. BRB.
And we're back. Sorry for the shriek. I'm losing my fucking mind. Thanks, Reed. It was weekday mornings when Garfield was busy playing spin the bottle with Miranda, Tally, and Jack. It was Miranda's turn as she spun the bottle and landed on Tally. Miranda, you have to kiss Tally. It is the rules of the game. But Garfield, I do not want to. She is a girl. That is an order from your captain, said Garfield with command. Okay, said Miranda and Tally with a reluctance as they went close and to each other's lips for kissing. Miranda and Tally kissed for a long time with deepness. They heard their hearts beating deeply and everybody enjoyed it. Very good. Now you must take your clothes off and kiss each other by more order of the captain. Commanded Garfield with sternness. Okay, said Miranda and Tally as they took off their clothes to reveal their nakedness. Then they kissed even more and grasped each other because of the rules. Miranda and Tally grabbed each other's naked bodies, their hearts beating like as one, as they kissed with mouths and tongues, while Garfield watched and nodded with approving. However, EDI interrupted, making an important message. Garfield, you are needed. Admiral Anderson needs to be seeing you. Very well, I will be being there in a jiffy, said Garfield as he took some photos and Moran and Tally kissing each other for his personal collection. Garfield then headed for the bridge with liquid speed. When Garfield reached the bridge, he spoke to Admiral Anderson on the monitors. Garfield, this is Admiral Anderson. America needs you to help space pirates are kidnapping the Statue of Liberty and are planning to take it to the spaceship. Help, please, said Admiral Anderson in panic. Don't worry, I'm a true American patriot. I will save the Statue of Liberty, said Garfield, held high with a flag waving behind. Thank you, Garfield. We salute you. You are a true American hero, said Admiral Anderson with gratitude. Joker, take the spaceship to Earth for Liberty Rescue. With these words, Normandy was sped to Earth with the restless abandon, crashing through asteroids and plans to save Liberty. When Normandy arrived on Earth, Garfield disembarked and headed for the Statue of Liberty, which was being held hostage. Garrus, come with me to save the Statue of Liberty. Ladies, stay here and keep practicing your kissing, said Garfield with demands. Garfield and Garrus then went to the Statue of Liberty with agile nimbleness. When reaching the Statue of Liberty, they climbed with suction cup hands like super spies. Garfield, this will make me feel like a fly on a swatter. I know your feelings, said Garfield, knowing the feelings. When Garfield and Garrus reached the top, they saw the space pirates fighting a woman. It was Ashley Williams, but she was surrounded and overmatched. I wish a man would help me. No need for fear. I will stop filthy piracy, said Garfield as Garrus leaped from the top of the Statue of Liberty. Oh no, it's Garfield! Shrieked the space pirates in unison. Get to them! They will not stop our plans to steal the Statue of Liberty, said the space pirate captain. The space pirate henchmen tried to fight Garfield with martial arts using his ninjutsu to dispose them, breaking their bones and snapping their legs like yogurt. Tied to go to space jail, space pirates, said Garfield at the space captain. No, I will steal the real Statue of Liberty and use it to spread liberty to the galaxy, said the space captain with evil. No, liberty only belongs in America. Die, ye Garfield, said the space captain pirate as he took out his musket laser to blast loser Garfield. Time to feel the power of red, white, and blue, said Garfield as he took out the American flag and impaled the space pirate with it. America is #1, said Garfield with patriotism. Thank you, Garfield. You saved me and America, said Ashley Williams with gratitude. It is no problem. Come back to Normandy with me, said Garfield. With this aid, they all went back to Normandy. When reaching Normandy, everyone celebrated with champagne and cake. During the celebrations, Garfield approached Ashley Williams. Ashley, come with me to the cabin, said Garfield with intent. Okay. When reaching cabin, Garfield turned on the smooth, sexy jazz music and turned on to the hot tub. And he took off his clothes and hopped in. Ashley, take your clothes off and come in the hot tub with me, said Garfield, nodding head. I do not know if I feel comfortable. That is a captain's order, said Garfield with command. Okay, said Ashley Williams, taking off her clothes and hopping in the hot tub with Garfield. Garfield began touching her all over with a firm, gentle hands. Let us be having sex all night. Please touch me more, Garfield, said Ashley Williams as she squeezed in Garfield's manly arms. I will eat you out like lasagna breakfast, said Garfield, eyes hungry for love. Garfield and Ashley Williams then had a sexual relations all night in hot tub, so while sexy smooth jazz played in the background. I'm beginning to see a theme in the story. Sierra, your thoughts? You can put them in chat.
You could tell this was written in the early 2000s. Late 2000s.
You know what's wild is I'm gonna sound like I'm talking to myself, but yeah, this is terrible. This is the stereotype of what fan fiction is. This is literally the stereotype.
It is.
They made a fucking Jerry Boo character, which is just a male Mary Sue, and it's fucking Garfield. And like I'm keeping a straight face while reading it. It's just fucking difficult to do that. Like I'm reading it.
I've been snickering the entire time.
I don't know how I'm surviving as well as I am.
Oh, I don't know either, man.
Al, has the stream mic at least improved?
Yeah, my quality's great, man.
Cool. Yup, just in time for Garfield effect.
Yeah. Hey, at least when you get the next newer wife, it might be good.
I think I'm gonna have to have this interspersed with another thing. Do it every Sunday.
You don't think you can marathon it?
I'm gonna lose brain cells too fast. I'm just gonna be like, I can feel myself getting dumber. At least one more chapter tonight. At least one more. And I'll have been doing it for about an hour.
Alright.
At least one more. I'm fucking... This does not deserve Goose drawings to be made.
That gives him more time to come up with some ideas then.
Does not deserve... I'm gonna need some fucking primo fucking Stigorus posting to be done within the server.
Yeah, Iggy's been lacking. We need more Stegoros.
He has the role for it somehow, for some reason, so I don't know what the fuck, how you got that.
Well, I don't know.
Alright, Garfield Effect, Galaxy Adventure Part 6. It was a sun-filled day on the Normandy, when Garfield was helping Morden Solus make science with rats for human goodness. Garfield mixed chemicals and poured them on a rat, turning it into a gerbil. Garfield, you did it. You made scientific discovery. You are a true science genius, said Morden Solus with admiration. Yeah, I have a PhD in science. Now, if only I can turn rats into lovely ladies for the love-makings, said Garfield with a thought. That is an interesting theory, Garfield. We should work on it for the good of all, said Morden Solus with agreement. Garfield, this is EDI. Elusive man has someone new for you to be looking for, interrupted EDI with urgencies. Who is the one needing finding? Said Garfield as he looked thoughtfully into the chemical bottle. It is Asari Samura, the Justicar. She is on Omega looking for criminals to punish, said EDI. Good, that's the kind of woman I can be into, said Garfield with a clever smile. It's time to head for Omega. Time to blast off, yelled Garfield to the crew. The Normandy sped off to Omega with the speed of roaring waterfall in the middle of quiet creeks. On arriving, Garfield hopped out to examine the surroundings and found Samara. When searching for Garfield, saw a rich person beating a hobo with his cane. Take that, you stupid hobo! You do not have class like me! Said the rich person. Garfield saw the mistreatment and was bursting with outrage. Learn to respect for the hobos, you $1,000,000 fool! Roared Garfield as he broke the cane over the rich person's head. Thank you, Garfield. I am wise hobo filled with lore. Ask me for your heart desires, said the hobo with wisdom. I need to find Asari Samara. It is of galactic importance, said Garfield with importance. I don't know where she is, But Arya will she find is Asari and knows where all the Asari are. She's in the club over there with hot techno beats, said the hobo with dantherisms. Looks like it's time to party, said Garfield as he prepared the suit for the club. Garfield put on his club tocks and golden cufflinks, which were expensive watch given to him by John Arbuckle. He then put on his gold lasagna chain and cool shades to top off party outfit. Garfield strutted into the club like a man, pushing dancers out of his way. He strutted up to the counter to the bartender for information. "Where is Arya?" "Where is Arya?" asked Garfield with attitude. "I cannot tell you where she is. That is against the rules," said the bartender with defiance. In response, Garfield grabbed the bartender's head and slammed it onto the counter with force of concussions. "Where is Arya?" demanded Garfield again with volcanic fury. "She's over there," said Garfield, pointing to Arya. "Thank you," said Garfield as he took the bartender and slammed down the counter, sending him crashing the glasses. After thanking the bartender, Garfield waltzed up to Arya with macho attitude. Arya's guards were too intimidated by Garfield's manliness to stop him, cowered like small baby children. "Arya, give me the information. I need to know where Samara is," demanded Garfield with gleaming eyes. "Alright, Garfield, I'll tell you, but there is something I want first," said Arya with a smile. "You're a naughty woman." "I like that," said Garfield with sass. "You are the manliest man I've ever seen in the galaxy. I must have your body," said Arya with seduction. "Very well, I will pleasure you, then you must give me information." "Yes, please me all night long," said Arya as she tore Garfield's shirt open and grabbed his manly chest. Arya then dragged Garfield to her couch where they made love embrace, bringing each other sexual pleasure. Arya licked Garfield's body all over while Garfield gave her the ultimate lovings, causing her to shout and scream in joy. "Give me your best shot!" screamed Arya in a daring way. "Feel the maximal pleasure of Garfield power!" yelled Garfield in return, giving her lovings of the highest quality. "Garfield, you are sending me to other galaxies!" screamed Arya with roaring love. After several hours of lovemaking, Arya was finally exhausted and told Garfield the information. "Samara is in the alleyways looking for Criminal Fiend," said Arya while laying next to Garfield massaging his feet. "Thanks, Chicky baby. Next time in town I'll stop by," said Garfield with relaxation as he sipped a cup of champagne. After finishing his breakfast in bed that Arya made him, Garfield set on a quest to find Samara heading for the alleyways. While exploring the alleyways, Garfield saw many people laying around for no reason, not saying or doing anything. "Why are you not saying or doing anything?" asked Garfield. They did not answer, so Garfield continued on the quest. Garfield reached the dead end of the alleyway where he heard someone. "Halt! I have a gun pointed at you!" said a mysterious voice. "You better put it down or else I will take it off," said Garfield with fearless cool. "Relax, Garfield, it's I, Samara, been watching you," said Samara with mystery. "Samara, you must join my group for Galaxy Adventure to stop collectors," responded Garfield with urgency. "Yes, I will join you, but first you must help me catch a vile criminal," said Samara with calmness. "I eat criminals like lasagna and omelet for breakfast. Tell me what to do," said Garfield with pride. "We must be careful. She is my daughter, Ardrat Yakshi, the witch woman. Her name is Morinth, and you must lure her out," responded Samara with her ear in her eye. "Daughter or no, I will give her iron-fisted justice," declared Garfield with his fist clenched in fiery fury. "She is in the club VIP room. You must lure her out. Do not worry, she will come to you. She cannot resist your awesome manliness," stated Samara with fact. "No problem, she will know my justice." "Garfield justice," said Garfield as he headed to the club. When Garfield reached the VIP room, there was a bouncer there, preventing entrance for Garfield. "This is a VIP room. Where's your ticket? Only important people can come in here," said the stupid bouncer with arrogance. "Here's my ticket," said Garfield as he punched out the bouncer with one swing, knocking him into unconsciousness. Garfield made his entry with cool, manly style. Garfield saw many people dancing with music, so Garfield decided to join in. As Garfield danced, many ladies began joining in and dancing with him. "You're the best dancer in the club, Garfield," said the ladies. "Oh, you ladies are too kind, but I'm just an amateur," said Garfield flirting. After dancing, Garfield was approached by a mysterious lady. "I saw you dancing. You're the sexiest man in the room," said the lady with instant seduction. I speak language of dance and like language of love, said Garfield with a deep, sexy voice. My name is Morinth. Let's go back to my place for some lovings, said Morinth with sexiness. That sounds like my kind of night, said Garfield with a wink and nod. Garfield followed Morinth back to her apartment for sweet lovings. In the apartment there were many strange decorations. Morinth sat by Garfield and began stroking his hair in sexy manners. Garfield, why do you not relax? I'll make you mine and take you to worlds of galactic pleasure, said Morinth with evil seduction. No, I think it is you are the one who is mine to prepare for justice, said Garfield with cool style. Samara then crashed in and attacked Morinth and engaged in fighting. The fight was an even match as they locked in the struggles. Garfield, you must help. Take her out! No, kill her! I will join your team to fight the collectors, yelled out Morinth in desperation. Garfield looked at both of them with a clever smile, and smiled a clever smile. There is only one way to decide. We must all make lovings. Only then will I know. Okay, said Samara and Morinth as they stopped fighting and began to take their clothes off for love makings. Samara and Morinth both began stroking Garfield with sexy tenderness. They rubbed against him, rubbing their bodies on his, while moaning with pleasure. Let's see what you ladies can do, said Garfield with a smile. Samara and Morinth then began loving each other with sweet loving as Garfield watched with approval. All three then embraced for full force love making, shaking the room like earthquakes. Then Samara and Morinth lay exhausted with pleasure. Garfield, you're a lover of cosmic power. Yes, you are truly the master of love, said Garfield. Said Samara in agreement. Garfield then nodded in agreement and then took out his Desert Eagle and shot Morinth. Garfield, so you've decided, I see. I had decided before, said Garfield with a wink and nod. Oh, Garfield, you truly are a clever and brave hero. Samara whispered with admiration. After justice had been distributed, Garfield and Samara returned into the Normandy. Garfield went up to the captain's cabin for the thought when he heard somebody enter. Hello, Garfield. I must thank you for the help. You're the bravest hero in the galaxy, said Samara with joy. No problem, just as what I do, said Garfield in a matter-of-fact way. I want to thank you by continuing what we started before, said Samara, rubbing Garfield's chest. I was holding back before because of duty. Let me show you the true lovings, whispered Garfield with romance. Garfield dimmed the lights and put on his favorite Souls music. Garfield and Samara then embraced in a sexual way and made lovings that rocked the ship like meteor showers. Oh. That's gonna be enough of that reading for tonight. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die, man. That's gonna.
Oh man, that is something, ain't it? Yeah. You can tell a 15-year-old in the mid 2000s wrote that. You think it's a 13-year-old? Oh yeah. It's either that or 15-year-old, haha, funny segs. One of the two. Either, yeah. Yeah, lasagna. Well, this is gonna be a fun 3 weeks, ain't it? Maybe. Maybe.